the commodity space is largely fragmented. Agriculture is even way worse. And one way to put some sort of structure and ownership against it is through the electronic warehouse receipt. And once you can convert from the physical into the electronic warehouse receipt, the potential is endless, right? Another example to look at is if you look at most of the developed commodities exchanges in the world, they started out with physical, but where most of them are now are in the derivatives market. They could transition from that because they developed a physical market that was strong, and then on the back of those physical market, they could securitize them through the electronic warehouse receipts. Then they can then do the derivatives market. And one capital said, the farther you are away from the raw material, the closer you are to the raw material, the poorer you are. So the farther we are able to move away from the physical commodities market into the derivatives market, the richer we will become as a country, as an economy. So the non-passing of that legislation is not just going to impact this instrument, the asset-backed commercial paper, but it has a larger impact on the commodities exchanges in Nigeria because it is through the electronic warehouse receipt that you can securitize, you can attach ownership, you can trade commodities, increase liquidity, grow the market, grow the economy.
Yeah, so yeah, timing is very, very critical in terms of success of issuing the CP. And the timing, again, from a point of view of, potential sort of pricing as well. So we'll see that if you're ready, that means your instrument is registered and you're ready to go to the market. These CPs can be raised, you can launch it within a week and close, right? And we've seen rates move by as much as 300, 400 bips at different points this year. So you cannot overemphasize the importance of being ready and able to take advantage of good rates at good times.
Sized, and we're acquiring large amounts of land. So we have about 10,000 hectares in our land bank right now. I understand the difficulty of what he's saying. Until you amend the Land Use Act, these are institutional issues, like you trying to get a law passed. Every COO in a state must be signed by a governor. So it's problematic for the smaller investor like that who wants to scale up. So I understand the exact nature of his problem. Is it what I can help him with? Unfortunately not. We tried to have an outgrower management scheme, but we can't manage that for them, and we cannot acquire a COO for external outgrowers. So it's a structural legal problem that I think it's lobbying, like you said, and it's just trying to get people to understand that some of these laws have to be changed to make life easier for smallholders. So that's what I would say. Thank you.
Thank you. We're really running out of time. One thing I know that the DG of NESA, the MD, said was that we don't have land, but we have forest. But he's not here to tell us what he meant. But I think what he was just trying to say, perhaps, is that don't be fixed on owning the land. You should probably focus more on what can you produce on the land. Not somebody else might own the land, in quote, but you probably then have, you are empowered to do the business of agri on that land and be able to get the result. Unfortunately, he's not here, so I'm just trying to think for him. Without much ado, ladies and gentlemen, please a round of applause to the panelists. Please rise. Thank you very much for participating, and I just hand over now to the MC.